Hello everyone, welcome back to Disco Elysium, where today we're gonna do a couple things I have in my notes. Last time we put the body in the fridge. I wanna check if I have stuff to sell. I think I do, because we need to make 20 by 9 or so. We have this. What I said before, I think, was I will not sell it if I can help it. If I can find enough money some other way, I won't. But if I do, this is gonna help with like 3 days. So today and 2 more days. So that's really helpful. I'm sure it's cool though. But yeah, first thing I want to do, ask the bookshop owner about the chimney door, which is here somewhere, I believe, or not. But at some point they said that, and I wrote it down. I wonder if she knows anything. I don't think so, but
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
okay.
You broke down the back door,
Yeah.
the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now.
Yep.
I guess there's no escape.
Right. It was the only way to get this investigation going.
Okay, I'm willing to listen. We are
What?
set on the path.
Were I already
There's little else
investigated?
to do.
Commercial building on the plaza, yeah. Wait, what? Do I need to do something else, or is it done?
But before we go on, did you encounter the malignant entity?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney.
Oh, yeah.
It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask about. I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building.
Find a way
And
in.
do return
I have to
me
do it?
after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
I mean, we could go in through the furnace, but I don't think that's a great idea.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something.
Yeah.
You always do.
Despite his coup, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery.
Okay.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Yeah, I forgot we were using a flashlight here. Per point.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Some areas are inaccessible
Oh,
without...
they are inaccessible. Interesting, I didn't know that. That's good to know. I had been using it though. For some reason in the left hand it worked better. If I want to go down, I need to go this way, right? There's the fridge.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Okay, this I didn't have before. Yell hello into the furnace. I mean, if I missed this, come on.
Something
Nice.
breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Oh, you hear a woman's voice answer. Maybe she's not lower, but she could be in the ceiling or something? On the rooftop?
you've awakened the entity.
This is the police. Who's there?
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the
Oh.
second floor. I'll open it.
She's living in the chimney? That's crazy to me.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound
Nice.
of a curtain being
I was not
pulled
expecting
aside.
this to happen.
After you, officer.
Okay. We need to go this way, or is it? Yeah, this way. I don't remember actually. Yeah. No, this is the exit. Right? Okay, I remember. Do I remember? Is it here? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little house. That's wonderful. This tray is full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. Oh, she's still working on the game or whatever? That's wonderful. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Yeah. Has to be one of the people from the company.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Oh, novelty dice maker. So she just makes it dice, or? Oh, we should not be holding that anymore. We can't help it now. A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. We should
Oh.
interrogate her about the lynching.
Okay, we can talk about many things. Hold on, what do you mean by Milius?
Yes, a Milius is like a call-in station.
Oh.
You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear
Seems
in
really
different
nice.
languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here.
Or she never
Let's go,
leaves, or
guys.
what?
Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Answers. I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer. I need to ask some questions.
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were
It
a
would be
police
cool, though.
officer looking for dice. How else can I help you then?
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm.
That's cool.
She will answer freely and honestly.
That's great. I mean, we might do this. How'd you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
But how did she get out of here without the other woman seeing her?
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
I want to check this out. Let's do this first. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling rags?
Nothing really.
Oh, come on.
I didn't know him.
Who cares about a dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant
Shut up.
entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, The woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus? Kuno?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
Stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids.
Yep.
And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's not
You're talking about
sorry
me?
to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
Right.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Where is her accent from? Is it like Eastern European? It's really cool. Do you often work Sunday nights?
She nods.
Oh, I did not. I misclicked.
Anything else, officer? Nothing really.
Who cares? The lieutenant.
Your window looks...
I'm sorry, Detective.
Do you often
but
work
as
Sunday
you know,
nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
About the curse. She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls, even though they've been repainted here. There are still signs of coal black soot here and there. But why is this window here? That's strange, no? If it's a furnace? I don't know.
But when I arrived here, all
Because
the
this
other
whole
rooms
thing
were
isn't.
taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Let's ask her.
Creative.
Let's ask about this. I want to see what she offers.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Tell me about your most extraordinary die.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Superstars don't care about money. I'm afraid it's not worth it, sorry.
Alright, maybe some other die then?
Well, truth is, I'm short of money, so I don't know why I'm asking about this, but maybe if at some point we do need it. What if I say I don't want which one I want?
How about an amber die?
A poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient times. For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's
13?
perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past.
What a weird number. Sounds like me.
I had a feeling.
She smiles but says nothing more. I need to think about it.
Maybe you have some other ideas.
If
for
I
dice?
become rich, I will definitely buy a die from this lady. A die from this lady, but not right now.
No need to rush. Take a look around, see if anything inspires you.
I've heard this place is cursed. Well, let's talk about this. Do you know what happened to the other tenants?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh. The whole thing, right? Like the whole outside thing. There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
Cool. So we're gonna get out of this. That's gonna be cool. I don't know if it's gonna be helpful, but... Oh. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? Should be more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
tucks a strand of hair under her headscarf. I don't think nothing here is too interesting. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was
Maybe the
Artemis
machine
Boxing
part?
Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Oh. Who was Artemitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
Little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
Looks out the window, it's oddly quiet there at the moment.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and
That's a
the
success.
club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company.
I wanna
that
put
used to
away
repair
the
windows 24
flashlight.
hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Okay. Let's not ask about drugs. It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about them, Millie.
Yeah, don't.
Looks down, then up again. Someone here makes stuffed animals. I saw mounts lying around.
You mean
Did I?
Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
Okay, let it pass.
Anything else?
I found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Okay. Brains or feelings. They got what they deserved. I mean, none of these are really cool, but
Actually, insects do have brains.
yeah, well, I
Yes,
didn't want to say
understand
the
what
other
you're
stuff.
saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
She sounds like Swedish or Norwegian, Icelandic. I don't know. Icelandic is different, maybe. I'm not sure where this accent is from. I'm really thinking about that. I really like it. Sounds really nice.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Why?
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with
What?
all their money.
Where did I see that? Were they all in the basement? All those things? I don't remember all of them. Rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What do these transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant face behind you.
Men like that are a curse.
The lieutenant is stern.
Sure, But Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
I found a strange machine, the ice maker or whatever it is.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
Oh, the thing to read the schedule. She closes her eye as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
She liked them.
Yeah, I'm sure they started her business, maybe.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She nods at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
I mean, it did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
That's too bad. I would have supported them. It looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost
Oh.
all your savings.
Tosses a pair of dice in the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Nice, we have a point. We'll think about how to use it later. Maybe on one of these. This is all stuff I don't really care about. Thankfully it's down there. I guess because I had them for the longest time. But yeah, some of them I don't care about, some of them I can't even access, so.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revo ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Sure.
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Is that enough of it?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Yep. I know a girl just like that. What they expect. Did it work out for the business?
It
No.
didn't. Occasionally the girls had their friends over, which doubled the amount of hairspray, skin problems and mood swings behind the counter. And they already had the bear.
She closes her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear?
The bear.
Okay, she repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples like trying to suppress a headache. Didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishore Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
Market doing his job. I'm sure the bear was doing his best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian.
Scary, but cool.
Megatherian?
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs. mostly.
Maybe this wise and noble beast can guide you toward those amphetamines you've been craving.
I haven't though.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you beast.
What?
Do you feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer.
Okay,
I don't have a vision beast.
whatever.
Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do.
Of course they don't. Hypothetical question.
Right.
Doesn't look entirely convinced.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
That's cool. Cool to know. Seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon air. Her eyes follow it idly.
Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
Last one. Found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me.
Oh, you could have? Oh, but it's broken, right?
I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the
try.
wires. Sorry about the confusion.
So the one with the empty name card was yours?
That's right.
Oh, right.
I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I have a few more questions about the building.
Sure, I'm listening.
More questions about the intercom?
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work.
Okay.
Sure, I'm listening.
I had other questions.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
She is convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Well, yeah. Okay, let's go with this.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Isn't doing well either. Customers are troll paying bills. Well, it doesn't really look like it's cursed, yeah, honestly.
And then there is me.
Sai's looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Plaisance thinks you're the source of it. What do you talk about the curse like it's a real thing, man? I want to say this, but I also want to talk about Plaisance. Maybe she can talk to her.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity.
So dumb.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I'm starting to see, really now, that there's no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
Well,
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything
Is
else
that
I
done?
can help you with today?
back to Plaisance, okay.
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Legendary.
I'm listening.
Oh.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
I mean, it's a 17.
What else?
Why hasn't her business failed? Shivers is like knowing about the city, right? That'd be cool.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably
What the
warm
frick?
in here.
Leave it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
I don't know if she helped much, but she was very nice. So.
Anti-object task force. Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors.
Doors.
So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
All thoughts are so dumb, man. Pain threshold, thick skin, all physique raised by 1. Great. That's pretty cool. You can re-raise this if you wanted to. These are already quite high. I'm not sure why it's at 4, honestly. I don't remember what changed that, but cool. We have quite a few already. So far we've been just internalizing all of them, and I think I'm gonna keep them. This is cool. This is nothing negative. This is nothing negative. This is nothing negative. This is negative. But learning caps raised to 3. That's it. Learning, it says. Is it just everything? Or is it here, intellect? I guess it's just intellect, right? Which I think I gotta keep, because if I lose this, I can't really get too smart, right? And then this one didn't do much. But yeah, maybe we can get home thanks to this? I don't know. And this is just positive, so. We lost Shivers, which I don't mind. I don't care about drugs too much. And then Empire is fine because it's pretty high anyway. Cool. Let's put away the flashlight, please. Oh, but we're gonna have to use it now, actually. Can we do anything here? No. I think we're gonna have to use it when we get out of here. Yep. Wait, yeah, I already checked this. Yeah, okay. Let's talk to bookshop keeper. The mannequins, yeah, the stuff is here. The rims were there somewhere. Okay. Cool. It's 5 already. I don't know when we started this, but
What have you found? And also, do buy the books.
no,
There may
I'm
be
good.
teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Nea, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
I felt her aura. She's a businesswoman, just like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet.
I do.
The uncertainty is killing her.
It's just business.
You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the
Oh,
entity.
shut up. Why is this a success? There's no curse. Maybe this is supposed to be real? I don't know. Lie. No. Says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
Okay, first you're one of them. Or we can go with this one.
Yes, because her business
Oh, shut up.
The psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
Red blotches appear on her skin.
I see that you've fallen for her manipulation,
Dumbass.
detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing.
Oh,
Please do buy some books.
shut
Or
up.
be on your way.
Well, we never wanted to make friends with her, but anyway, she concludes tucking her pendant away in her blouse.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now.
Who cares, man?
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Can we go now? Yeah, man. Cool. I mean, that works to get experience. We're almost at another one. Well, no, almost 25 more. That's pretty good. Now, cool. We did the first thing on my list. Talk to the owner about the chimney door, and then we went in. We talked to the dice maker. That was cool. Now, I want to talk to the old lady, learn everything I can about her husband, and try to find him. That's what I want to do. Before that, though, maybe I should wait until I have 2 points and use one and try checks every time, because I feel like that's smart to do. Because there are gonna be times that like we have had before that we just need to use a point. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna talk to people until I get there, and then I'm gonna try some checks again. I still have not talked to these people. I will at some point. It's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to choose an order to do things. I don't think the order matters too much. But yeah.
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
Okay. Water lock on the canal is broken, so your husband is probably just stuck on the other side of the coast.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably just some technical problem.
Well, whatever
That's-
the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Maybe I'll just write that down because we might not be able to go just yet. But if we find him, it's Morale. I'm just gonna write the name as well.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I let him know you're here. Where or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a
When?
dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Cool. Did we get this information from the people playing? No, I'm not sure, actually. Maybe we just saw it. So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes.
Yep.
And people are entitled to their opinions.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
I don't think we need to really...
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
That's fine, that's cool. Less worried about husband has a green A pen. Oh, so that came in handy. You convinced her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Tell me more about Moral first. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Right. If we're trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls
Okay.
out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did the two of you meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
That's nice. She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Okay, I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Anyway, maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work.
Nice.
Go on and ask.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Cryptid extravaganza? I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
Or he'll be
I feel like we're sort of friends.
disappointed in you.
Okay, man.
Ooh, tough choice there.
Oh, tiniest, biggest, most dangerous. That a cryptid on this pen you gave me. No, it's just a monkey, no? Are there invisible ones? Let's go with biggest.
That would be the giant of Kokonur.
She says as if it's common knowledge.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
What do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
Does not elaborate the nature of this luminance further. And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Who are you? No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You roll.
Is he gonna let us? What's the tiniest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid?
The lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully. Something in him breaks.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Well, the smallest cryptid
Nice.
is the Cryobacter catlensis, a unicellular bacterium. It was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history, Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
She injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
You mean there's an immortal geologist wandering the world?
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now.
Okay.
All alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
Cool boss. Sounds... doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, it is. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their
I think we're
bodies
doing her
because the
a big
gnome's
favor
venom
talking to her.
dissolved organic tissue.
It's quite nice. What did this cryptid look like? We are in the middle of an investigation, but doesn't seem like we're in that much of a rush. I don't know.
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
But they survived? So they were not victims?
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little
It dissolved
species?
himself?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Okay. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Probably not.
Yes.
Oh, really?
It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
With its saliva?
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus.
Genus? That's how you pronounce that?
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I knew it came, you're not human. I don't want to be mean to her. I knew it. Just laugh it off.
Ma'am, you are confusing him.
Please don't misunderstand
Take a joke,
me,
man.
either of you. Human, as it is used in everyday speech, is hardly a taxonomic category. For all intents and purposes, you can be thought of as human, though Saolites do have some distinguishing characteristics. Different advantages, if you will.
Yes, advantages such as the flakier texture of Zeolite earwax, or so I've heard. Nothing inspires pride in one species quite like speculative evolutionary biology. Perhaps we've had enough of that for today.
Are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
I'll tell about the invisible cryptid. What is it?
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua.
What a name.
Name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Could it be here? What does it sound like?
Like nothing. It's such a high-pitched sound that
Cool.
us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window and you wouldn't even know it. Could be anywhere. Everywhere, even.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle. that emits sound waves, but there's no evidence to support this theory.
Could it be here right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
Maybe it's predatory.
What if it's predatory?
It's not. Don't worry. If it were predatory, we would have found it by the damage it inflicts.
I wouldn't be so sure. What if the damage is also
So dumb.
invisible?
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty.
Plenty,
It's the
wow.
evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Just nod.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
I mean, that sounds better than everything so far.
She transforms when speaking about these strange
Yeah, that's
animals
nice.
into a confident
I think we're making her afternoon.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Coldumama after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Go on.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadaqua they followed individually.
Why is the Mama Doc was so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students
6 already.
assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
Extinction?
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadaqwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
I mean, if they are the sound itself.
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her. A wending cloth.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltamamadaqua population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
You don't need to say that, but yeah, we like the story.
I'm glad you did, dear.
She's nice. Seems genuinely glad. Interesting. What about...
What about what?
Man, I just can't get enough of these cryptids.
I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get a
Oh.
chance. He's the real expert.
I really like to hear about more cryptids.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Really?
Of course, officers.
Oh,
Is there
okay.
a
So that's something I
particular
could have done
cryptid
before.
you two are interested in learning about?
Just can't get enough.
I'm glad you like them, but
Right.
I'm not really one to tell you
That's
about
all for now, ma'am.
all of
That was very nice. That was really cool. Should we maybe keep this? Because the husband is gonna like it too? I really want to sell this. Like, this is more interesting to me than the schedule, honestly. But yeah. I'm sure it's something really cool, but I'm not too interested in it. So we talked to the lady. We could try to look for the husband on the other side of the coast. I just want to get enough XP to use a point. I can already use one now, but you know, I won't have to. Also, if I need to internalize stuff, it's good to have another one. I'm really close though.
Was that? Could it be
Shut up.
the Conda Mama Dakwa? No, it's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear.
Listen more closely.
There seems to be an extremely
Shut up.
high-pitched
But I
ring.
can't hear it, so.
Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear.
Listen closely.
There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species.
Let's entertain this. Keep
It
listening.
must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
Move your head toward this sound. Let's not talk to Kim about this.
Oh no. The sound. It's
No.
moving away. Somewhere over there.
Can I?
Go after it. No. Too
Ah.
late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets.
Come back, please.
Keep your ears peeled then. If the species really has
Really?
migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
This is so dumb. 7 hours? What the? What? Research bonus none. Wait. Oh. You heard it, the mysterious Golden Aqua. You're certain that you did. Well, maybe not quite certain, but let's say you're hopeful, because it would make you very special. To be the only human being who can hear this invisible, incorporeal bird, this animate whisper, this particle of sound, you're going to have to keep listening, sharpen your ear. I'm sure this maybe helps with something else, right? Maybe... one of these, this, or... this? I'm sure it might work, it might help with this, but I don't think it's worth spending a point now, is it? There's so many of these. I need to first unlock it and then spend 7 hours. I think this is funny. It's cool that we entertained the idea, but I think we just were doing the old lady a favor. I'm kinda... I don't know, man. I wonder if these lines mean anything. No, they don't. I'm really curious about this. I might just do this in the future. I just don't want to do it right now. Anyway, let's see if we can get close to the water. I want to see if there's stuff here, if it ends. Because when I got the huge zoom out, I'm pretty sure it didn't keep going that way. Coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. I don't think we've checked this out already.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses.
So annoying.
You spell out the word
Oh, come
"Owner"
on.
written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Okay, vandalism.
Probably some kids.
Lieutenant inspects the rigged slots.
A simple but clever solution to ruining a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm.
Okay,
It looks unhygienic.
another one.
This coin-operated viewer
Oh.
is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
Why not? I wonder if we can actually
Your
see
money
her.
disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer, stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus your vision. What if we see the husband?
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay.
Okay.
In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Okay, that was nothing, I guess. Oh. Can we cross here? Lonely cormorant service the sea, indifferent to your approach. Oh, there's so much stuff. Oh, this is connect to. Oh,
This
it's
is
the
a room
back.
on the side of an apartment building.
I mean, 666.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
I mean, we tried. Nothing
So
to lose.
many walls all over Martinez, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
I'm kind of scared to walk up to this girl. Nice. I'm sure it's gonna take a little while, so maybe we just leave it for next time. So next time, should I write that down? I don't know. Next time, what I'm gonna do is talk to Queen OS, see if she's much of a bitch when we're right up to her, and then check this area out. Then check this left area out, and then hopefully we'll have enough experience. I hope, maybe not yet, to get a point and then try to do some checks, right? That said, there's a lot of stuff here we couldn't really do. That's why I wrote down the things I could. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is do all that, then try to see if we can find the husband. I want to focus on that because I just chose something to focus on, and then I'll talk to the people at the Whirling and Rags, see what we can get done, if anything at all. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. Probably gonna keep playing soon, so stay tuned. Have a good one. I will see you very soon, and bye bye.